nikiitwa nitaitika, nikiitwa nitaitika, nikiitwa nitaitika.
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. I normally say something here that politics is all about betrayal and interest, and as long as the interest can cover up or someone can gain through interest, then the politicians will always work together. We are seeing now, right now, William Samoei Ruto together with Raila Odinga are working together by William Ruto including some of the ODM members or some of the ODM leaders into the government by giving them positions to become the CSS. And Moses Kuria talked about this thing, something like, I don't know, it was a long time ago, by the way, when he was saying that finally Raila Odinga will work together with William Samoei Ruto, and we didn't take it serious.
My prediction, so you cannot take me too much.
Okay.
It's
another prediction.
Raila Odinga and William Ruto will work together
after the election.
Na kuna watu wataachwa kwa mata. And you know, Baba, hii kitu mnaita, yes, he's in opposition throughout his life, but look at, he's always where in the warm corner of the opposition. Sio ile iko na baridi. Sio ile iko na baridi.
Just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like and drop me a comment and tell me where you're watching us from and how these videos are reaching you. As I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication. I'd like to appreciate those who have been giving us your support, because without your support, this channel cannot grow and it cannot reach where it has reached us as at now. Handshake between Raila Odinga together with William Ruto has given one person, in fact, there are two people, have made two people to become great losers right now. Number one is Kalonzo Musyoka, though that one of Kalonzo Musyoka is not that much serious. But now the greatest loser here is Rigathi Gachagua. Why? Remember, Rigathi Gachagua was used by William Samoei Ruto to destroy Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta immediately during the campaign and after the election. Rigathi Gachagua was used and he really destroyed Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But right now, he's regretting. I want us to listen to the way he was speaking. He was saying that he will not allow the handshake between Raila Odinga together with William Ruto, because that is one of the things that have destroyed the former government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Our former boss made the mistake. He brought people into government who did not believe in his vision. So wakakuja wakakoroga serikali yake. We cannot make that mistake. And I want to confirm, because some people wanasema, labda president anataka handshake, Rigijidi hataki. Let me tell you, President Ruto is even more strict about this handshake nonsense than I am. He cannot accept. The handshake experiment was the worst thing to happen in the politics of this country. And there is no leader who has won an election with a comfortable margin who will be out of his mind to go and bring his opponents to come to his government. That would be making democracy nonsensical. Why do we go for elections? Kama tunaenda uchaguzi ati wale wameshindwa ati wanaingizwa ndani, then iko haja gani ya kuzubua raia? Si tuachane na mambo ya uchaguzi, tuite wazee nyumba 10 wagawe viti.
Now, I want us now to talk about the reasons to why Raila Odinga together with William Ruto are working together, or why William Samoei, because according to Edwin Sifuna is saying very well that these guys that have joined the government, these guys that have been appointed by the president, that have been nominated by the president, who are waiting to be vetted in, they have gone there without the consent of Raila Odinga, because Raila Odinga cannot present 4 names, 2 people coming from the same region, and miss to even appoint one person to be a woman. And probably maybe the person that maybe a woman who could have been appointed maybe would have been somebody like Millie Odhiambo. So Sifuna is trying to say that Raila Odinga is not aware, and these people have gone to work with the government on their own, and therefore what the ODM party is waiting for is the resignation. Because according to the Constitution says very well that once you have been vetted or once you've been nominated to go and work in the government, yet you are in the other party, you hold a position in a party, you should present your resignation. So somebody like John Bade, being the chairman of ODM, is supposed to send his resignation immediately. Somebody like Alias Anjo or Wycliffe Oparanya and Wandai, the minority leader, all of them are supposed to represent their resignation letters from ODM party to go and work as CSS.
What we want to say is this, Trevor. Number one, I expect that by the end of the day or before they go for vetting, we will receive resignations of these people from their positions in the party. That is my expectation, because the law is that they cannot go into cabinet as partisan members of political parties. Number two, if ODM was asked, if Raila Odinga was asked to present names of people who are capable of turning around this country and address the issues that have been raised by Gen Z, the Raila Odinga that I know will not present 4 names of all men. That one I can tell you for a fact. In fact, we have a very strong sentiment within the party. Even during meetings of a party, if you give 3 men to speak before a woman speaks, you will be in trouble. There is no way Raila presents 4 names, 2 from one region, in a party as diverse as ODM. I am telling you, this is not a decision of Raila Odinga. It is a decision made between these members and the president himself. Number 4, you would have to show me a document signed by the party leadership themselves that acknowledges or agrees that we are now going to go into a coalition with any other political party. Trevor, I am not averse to conversations. In fact, I was very surprised after the election in South Africa. I never knew or expected that the DA would have conversations with the ANC to form a government of national unity. But it happened. But it was a formal conversation. I have met members of a DA, and they have told me the process they went through, that these people, these 2 political parties, hold different views on different things. For instance, on the question of taxation, you know our position as ODM, that in fact we cannot continue to lump taxes on Kenyans in the current economic environment. We have a different view. I would have preferred a situation where you sit down and you say the country is in a crisis. We would want a way out. What are your thoughts? And then after that, you go to the question of, now that we have agreed this is what we need to do, who are the people who you believe would best help us to achieve this? In the absence of such a process, Trevor, it is difficult for you to bind a party like ODM and say that this is a decision of ODM. I will never keep quiet, Trevor, because luckily for me, even when I am not SG of ODM, I am the senator of Nairobi. I can very well come to this show to speak for the people of Nairobi. If it is deemed anywhere else that I do not speak for ODM, I will not be SG of ODM forever. And I believe that in the party, there is enough talent for people to be able to do this job. I will not hang on to the position of ODM if my views are diametrically opposed to the position of the party. In fact, Trevor, I have made it clear to the leadership of the party that if I am made or we are made to vacate the position that we took, that this decision was not a decision of a party, then my position as SG will be untenable. I am ready to make that position very clear. But I cannot be seen to be a madman just saying things that I do not know. Okay. When a member of parliament who attended a PG misrepresents what happened in that PG, what is supposed to happen to that member of parliament? Because the party constitution still says that I'm the spokesperson of a party. Okay. And I have never misrepresented the position of a party or misrepresented the position of any organ of ODM. Okay. So what I want to say here, Trevor, that I have lived my life. I have pledged to always be truthful to the people of Kenya, the people who elected me. I will never come here to give you a position other than a position that I believe to be true.
I've told you that there are 3 major reasons as to why William Ruto have decided to include ODM officials or ODM politicians into his government. Number 1 reason as to why William Samoei Ruto decided to go and look for ODM members to come and include them, to nominate them to be in the government to act as CSS is this issue of 2027 general election. William Ruto knows very well that coming 2027, he will have got no say and that no one is going to hear him out. So for him maybe to neutralize this thing, for him maybe to try as much as he can maybe to gain the trust of people, he had to look for another strategy. Suppose William Ruto decided now to go by himself. He could have not even reached where he has reached. But right now, William Ruto have brought in, if you try to look at the way, and William Ruto is very wise. If you try to look at the nominees, the people that come from ODM that have been nominated by William Samoei Ruto, they only come from the strongholds of Raila Odinga. Let us like, for instance, somebody like John Mbadi and Wandai. Those ones comes from Nyanza. And Nyanza is a very stronghold of Raila Amolo Odinga. Let us go to Western. Western, we have got Wycliffe Ambetsi Oparanya. That one is another stronghold of Raila Odinga. And let us now go to Coastal. Ali Hassan Joho comes from Coast. So those are the strongholds of Raila Amolo Odinga that probably William Ruto thinks that if at all he gives them positions, then he might have some hopes. He might have some hopes of maybe being re-elected again coming 2027. So William Ruto has given these positions trying to figure out the outcome of 2027. But the question is, will the people consider this thing that William Ruto have just done and re-elect him again? Considering the way he has behaved for the past years, considering the way people have died, considering the way people have lost their properties, will he be re-elected simply because he decided to maybe to give them a token by giving them positions? It is only I don't think it's more than 2 years. It's not even more than 3 years. These people will not go more than 3 years, because William Ruto have already ruled for 2 years. So we are only remaining with 3 years. So let us now wait and see what they're going to do. Another thing is the neutralization of the Gen Z's protest. Truth be told, William Ruto knew very well that in as much as he is trying to play the big boss here, he cannot control the Gen Z's protest alone. And the only way he could have tried, he can control the Gen Z's protest, because the Gen Z's say by themselves that they are tribalist, they are leaderless, they are partyless, they are leaderless, and they are tribalist. You cannot win a war with people who have got no leader. You cannot win a war with people who don't know who to run to, maybe to talk to, if at all you want to negotiate. It's very difficult. And these guys are learned. They know a lot of things. And that is why right now they are saying that they are going to give them time. If at all they will not do what is required or what is needed, then it will be up to them.
We are tired of maandamano. As from now, we are happy. Lakini tulikuwa tunataka tumepata. Sisi kama vijana wa saa hii tumekuwa na nafuu, tuko na furaha, tumefurahi sisi wote. Hawa wote ni vijana. Wamefurahi juu chenye walikuwa nataka wamepata. Na vijana wote! Vijana wote!
Sisi kama wanajensi wa Homa Bay tunashukuru sana Raila Amolo Odinga kwa sababu yale ambayo amefanya. Leo hii tunaona ile matunda. Tuko na John Mbadi Ng'ong'o. Sisi tunasema ya kwamba sasa tunatangaza tu amani, amani na amani.
And I don't think if right now there is going to be that serious demonstration, mostly from this part, from Kakamega, from Nyanza, from coastal region, and also probably from Nairobi. I don't think though. But let us wait and see. But one thing I know for sure is that those are the things that William Ruto was trying to consider. How he can neutralize the demonstration of the Gen Zs and the 2027 general election. And the last one, he was trying to look at the Mount Kenyan politics. You know, all along, William Ruto have been figuring out how he can manage, how he can control the Mount Kenya. And we know very well that for you to win the elections, or for you to have a lot of votes in this country, you have to be trusted by the Mount Kenya, because those guys are very many. Truth be told, the Mount Kenya region is very large. And those guys are so many. So for you to reach your target maybe of being elected as the president, you have to win their trust. And William Ruto, automatically suppose the elections are done right now, there is no one from Mount Kenya who will vote for William Samoei Ruto. We know that very well. That suppose right now the elections are done, there is no one that will vote for William Samoei Ruto that comes from Mount Kenya. Why? Because of the way he has been behaving, because of the way he has mistreated them. I want us to ask ourselves, the population of people that lives in Githurai, which tribe is that? They are Kikuyu. The largest population that lives in Zimmerman are Kikuyus. I want us to take a look at what happened on Tuesday. I want us to take a look at what has been happening during the elections, during the demonstrations. You find that during the demonstration, the policemen are normally sent to Githurai, Zimmerman, and kill people. And these people that they are killing are businessmen, and most businessmen lives in Githurai. They are Kikuyus. So tell me, who in his right or in his or her right senses would like to vote for a killer? No one. It is better you vote for a betrayer than voting for a killer. So those are the things that William Ruto was trying to consider. But all in all, these guys have been elected, has been nominated. They are waiting to be vetted in. The thing I know for sure is that there must be casualties. There must be casualties in ODM. There must be casualties in Azimio la Umoja. There will be casualties. Number one casualty in Azimio in general will be Kalonzo Musyoka. And a lot of casualty. The ODM also is going to split. ODM is going to split. Azimio la Umoja is going to split. Why am I saying that ODM is going to split? If at all people like Edwin Sifuna and Babu Owino and Simbarati will not stand firm and say that they are now the people that are being looked at in ODM, then ODM is going to split severely. And I just have a question. Raila Amolo Odinga is working on how he can become the chairman of African Union. We know that. So I've been asking myself this question since yesterday. That right now, we know that John Mbadi was the chairman, and then Alias Anjozo was the ODP party leader. Wycliffe Oparanya was the ODM party leader. So if ODM party leaders have gone to join the government, so, and the party leader himself is going to AU, who is going to remain? Who is going to remain with the party? Who is going to remain with the party to take control of the party? Number one person that maybe, according to me, I think that can take control of this party is Simbarati. Why? Because if you look at somebody like Anyang' Nyong'o was against this issue of dialogue, this issue of people joining the government, ODM joining the government. Same as James Agro-Orengo. James Agro-Orengo was also against this issue of ODM party joining hands with William Ruto, working together with him, saying that joining William Ruto is like joining a sinking ship. So automatically those guys cannot be ODM party leaders. So the only person that maybe I'm trying to figure out that can be the ODM party leader is Simbarati. And if Simbarati will be ODM party leader, we also need a deputy party leader. And we also need chairman. So if Simbarati will be the ODM party leader, probably we'll have somebody like Babu Owino will come in the picture to be the chairman. And and I know probably Sifuna will first and maintain his position as the secretary general. But now, after having Babu Owino as the chairman of the party, we also need a deputy chairman. We'll also need deputy party leaders. I don't know how they are going to do it. Maybe will they bring people like Millie Odhiambo will come in. People like probably people like Millie Odhiambo will come in. Because as it stands right now, we don't know the direction of ODM. But all in all, just like I've said, let us wait and see what they're going to do for the people. Everybody's looking at them. They have been given, now they've been vetted in. They've convinced the president, just like Sifuna have said, that they convinced the president by themselves, and now they are in the government. Let us wait and see what they're going to do for us, and let nobody lie to us that ODM party is not in the government. And until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.